What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin. Yes, we are. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. I just want to do a very quick update because, man, I need some sleep. Got 2 days under the way of the Heikinashi there. And you can see the difference between these days and, like, these days, right? Or, like, these days, right? Like one good day here, and then the next day was like wicks on both sides. With the Heikinashi, you don't want to see wicks on both sides, right? And we don't have that. We've got solid body on the bottom with wicks to the upside. I'm very curious because at the rate we're going, by Sunday, we could flip this weekly green, and that would be awesome. That would be an awesome thing, an awesome thing to do, to accomplish. But the more awesome thing, in my opinion, is to get above this price, to break above this price. Don't just get above it, break above it. If we can do that, it's on for realsies. For realsies, man. It's absolutely on. I always say, man, you don't find support or you don't find significance on your 0.5 often, but when you do, you get significant moves. This could be the beginning of something significant, you guys. Oh. Close above the 236. Let's go, bro. Like how I do analysis with fibs, that is bullish. It's a very, let me show you what I mean. That would imply, in my opinion, that we would see extensions off of this, which means essentially we are going to go above that high. We're going to go to 6034, 604 and or higher, right? That, however, that 1618 right there does come in line with the like top of this zone, so we might find turbulence there, but that's okay. If what we're doing is moving up and then moving down and then moving up and then moving down, like we're finding higher lows and higher highs, that's great. That's great structure, man. That is awesome. That's more sustainable, right? When you get these rapid movements up, you get turbulence and trouble for a little bit, right? But we've been doing this now since December. Since December 2nd. It's a little over a month now. For Jesus Coin, that's a pretty solid amount of time, man. Going on almost 2 months, actually. I'm just saying, man, I really, once I noticed that, I really like that. I really like that bounce. This could be setting us up for greatness for sure, guys. It might be time. I know I'm a little lackluster today. I'm a little tired, but broke above the 50. Solidified the Heikinashi flipping green. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't turn red on us, you know. And then also beyond that, you've maintained readings above this line. It's not just a fake out. It's the real deal. So keep going, man. Keep going. It's okay to close today red. You could close it red right here, and the Heikinashi is still green, so it's okay. In fact, if you close the day red, you might be looking to bounce off the 50, which is not a bad thing either. We did that last time. And that sent us up a little bit higher, didn't it? So did it right here, and then boom. So don't be scared if it does go a little bit down today, but also don't get too excited if it goes up because we're not out of the woods yet, man. It is looking really good. I very much do anticipate that we will get above this high, but I've learned my lesson in my time trading, man. You don't celebrate early. So let's wait. Let's wait. Let's be patient, as we all are being patient. I think we're going there, man. I really do. Vote of confidence for sure. I think it's on. So with that, I leave you. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Big things are in store, man. Someone wanted me to do long-term analysis on this coin. Can't really do it, man. It's so new. We don't have multiple cycles to like go off of. I mean, the expected range would be, the next move would be up. Look at how beautiful this is, man. I love it every time I look at it. You hit the expected range, 1272 to the 1414. The 1618 is also in that expected range, but you pulled back to your 886. This is classic behavior when you're experiencing strong moves. What's also classic behavior is bouncing off of your previous closing all-time highs or all-time highs period, whatever. It just all looks good. 124% pump in less than 10 days. Beautiful. So what, that we went down afterwards. So what? We're going up now. I keep saying and but the 1618 is the next target. Generally, whenever you bounce off the 886 like this, and you move back up, the next target would be the next fib extension beyond where you topped off. So I would think the 1618 is the next target, like on a more long spectrum. That could take a month, it could take 6 months. I don't know. I would probably think it will happen by the end of March. By the end of March, I think that I feel more safe in saying before the halving, but by the end of March, guys, we could see prices up in the 5-0 land. We'll lose another zero. But then also, you take that high and you take this low, your 1618 on this move is a little bit higher. Your 1414 is right there in line with that 1618, which also is where you topped off here, so giving more validity to the idea that that might be a more temporary top. We absolutely might top off there. But you're dealing with a very low cap coin. And sometimes TA doesn't matter with low cap coins, man. Sometimes you just go, go, go. Overnight, over a week, right? Over a couple months. Like, sometimes you just go, go. You go, 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 go. And as far as long-term analysis goes, that's what I'm trying to get at, man. I don't know. I don't know where this thing's going to go. Let's look it up real quick, right? It's been a second since I've done this, but Jesus coin. Not the fully diluted. We're getting the circulating supply here. I'm going to pull out the Google calculator. We'll go ahead and Google calculator. I'm going to multiply it real quick. Just bear with me, okay, guys. 156,533,918. 1918, is that what I said? 156,533,918, not 1918. 921,920, yeah. Times 0.0001. I believe that's 1.5 billion. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's 15 billion. 100,000, 100 million. It is 15 billion. That's a high number. It's a very, very high number. Okay, we're at 38 million now. That is a very high number to achieve from inception to 15 billion in one cycle. It's happened before. There are plenty of cryptos that's a handful of cryptos that's maybe more than a handful, a few handfuls of cryptos that have done that. Is this going to be one of them? That's the real question. You know, if not, then instead of 0.001 like that, we could divide this by 5, probably like 5.2, maybe 5.15 actually, and get a market cap of 3 billion, I think. Would that be? No. Did I do that wrong? How does that make sense? Did I do it wrong? 100, 100,000, 100 million. No, that is 3 billion. 15 divided by 5 would be 3 billion, yeah. And that would be at prices around 4 zeros 2. 4 zeros 2, because that's, that's 3 zeros 1 divided by 5 would be 4 zeros 2. 20 times 5 is 100. And 4 zeros 2 is all the way up in this area at your 3272 for what we have. The 3618, actually, because we are doing long-term analysis, right? Let's take this high to low. I mean, look at that. Look at that. 4 zeros 2 right there at the 2618, the double extension. With things like this, you do actually see the deeper extensions coming into play. That's kind of cool, man. $3 billion, that's kind of cool. From here, $3 billion at 38 million. I mean, that's not 100x, but it's pretty damn close. You'd want 3.8 billion for 100x, because 38 million times 10 that's a 10x would be 380 million, times 100 would be 3.8 billion. So if it were to go to 15 billion, that would be like a 500x, and this thing could pull 1,000x from here. It is possible. It's $15 billion is a very high market cap, but it's an achievable market cap. $30 billion is a very high market cap, but it's an achievable market cap, especially if something gains traction. You know, the beauty of Jesus Coin is it's not on any exchanges yet. And I know to some people that might sound bad, because it's like, that's not the beauty of it. The beauty of it is the community. The beauty of it is the message behind it, the idea behind it. I get it. I get all that, guys. But financially speaking, if the exchanges have yet to procure this, the big boys with the big boy money, when they want to procure this, when they want to list it on their exchange, they're going to have to send those prices high. They're going to have to scoop some up, and that generally, they don't want to scoop it up to make a small profit. They want to scoop it up, send the price up, and then sell it to their clients once it's at its highs. You know, so the fact that Jesus Coin is not on many exchanges is a very, very positive thing. In fact, most cryptos that do most gains, if you want to catch the gains, you catch them before they get on major exchanges. That's how it is. That's literally how it happens. If you caught Dogecoin before it was on a major exchange, you would have killed it. If you caught Shiba Inu before it was on a major exchange, you know, stuff like that. It's oftentimes when they're on the exchanges that you can still see great gains, phenomenal gains, but you miss the height of it, if that makes sense. But I got nothing else to say, man. I'm rambling at this point. It's kind of cool that the $3 billion level lines up with that 2618. I do think Jesus Coin has a very solid chance of being worth more than $1 billion in market cap. Just how much higher? That's the real question. It's hard to say. It's going to be $2 billion, $3 billion, 15 billion, 30 billion, 80 billion. Like, I doubt that it will. I really would doubt that it gets much past 15 billion. That's kind of like the limit that I have in my head, but it might see 1.5 billion. It's like, just because I'm saying that doesn't mean it has to go there, and just because I'm saying that, it doesn't mean it has to stop there. It could go way higher, but I very much doubt that you see. Like, if I had to bet, if I was to take anyone up on a bet, I wouldn't bet that it can't go above 15 billion, but I would bet that it doesn't go above 30 billion. I would bet that, because that's just ridiculous, man. Like, and ridiculous things happen, but that's ridiculous. That's absurd. But who knows? Who knows, man? Maybe one day we'll laugh whenever it's at $50 billion, and I'll be like, damn. But I think it could achieve that in multiple cycles down the line if it remains relevant, if it gains popularity, you know, if it becomes more used or more desired. But at the moment, you're so new, that kind of growth is immense. It won't be sustainable, regardless of if it's at $1 billion or $15 billion. It's a lot of growth in a very small amount of time. So let's just see how we handle it from here. But nonetheless, guys, back to the main point. I think things are going up. It's a lot of rambling. I'm going to bed. Hit that like button. Bye-bye.